You know, some days you got to smile. Every day you should actually smile. Our first guest today is a happy guy. And it's not because he was lucky or born that way. It's because he makes a conscious decision to be happy each and every day. And we just love having him on the show. Lionel Ketchian is the founder of more than 80 happiness clubs around the world. He says that happiness is all about your mental wealth. Welcome, Lionel.
Hey, Steve.
How you doing?
Good to be here. Thanks. Great.
I saw you coming in this morning, smile on your face, the smiles on your tie.
Yep.
All right, now tell us a little bit about, about this whole happiness thing. Some people will say, are you happy every day? Can you be like that? Is happiness really overrated or what?
No, it's underrated, unfortunately. And certainly you could be happy every day, but you have to make that conscious choice, and it is a decision.
Now, when you say make a conscious choice, what, do you wake up and smile and kick your heels and skip out to the coffee machine? What do you mean?
Good point. You may not wake up and smile. You may wake up and say, where am I? You know, what's in store for me today? But then the conscious decision comes in where it doesn't matter how you're feeling. You realize that you still have in your power the mechanism of choice to decide how your day is going to go. You know, I would say to people, have a great day unless you've made other plans. Because you're always making plans. Might as well make the best for yourself.
Now, what are the big benefits of being happy? Tell us about that.
Healthy, wealthy, and wise, I would say. I mean, you certainly can be healthier by being happy. In fact, scientific tests have proven that you can extend your life by 9 years.
9 years?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I'm a little concerned with myself because I may be stretching it out too far. So I've got to pull back a bit so happiness doesn't prolong it too much for me. I won't know anybody.
Now, you say that happiness is hard to make another person happy, or is it easy to make another person happy?
Well, actually, I think it's impossible to make another person happy. God can't make us happy, right? And so all I could say is, not only would a happy person not want to make someone happy, or I should say not make someone happy, they want to be happy. It just spreads. It's really infectious, and one happy person will just spread it to another. If the other person wants it, it's there. You know, it's like selling pizza. You don't just stuff it in somebody's hand and say, eat this, eat this. They have to come over and say, this is what I want.
Okay, so money can't buy happiness.
Money can't buy happiness. It's a great comfort, but you know what? Money can't buy happiness, but happiness can buy wealth.
Explain.
Happiness is wealth. It's mental wealth. It's like a currency. I mean, I've got a lot of it, and I can't wait to give it away. And the more I give it away, the more it grows, and I feel very wealthy about it.
Now, do you drive people crazy generally? Do they say, oh, here he comes, he's always happy. Do you ever have a bad day? I mean, how do you keep that going and really keep the sincerity and not come across like you're trying to sell them a car?
Yeah,
you know
that's true. Well, like I say, I don't want to sell anybody anything.
Yeah.
It's me who gets very excited about it. And if that enthusiasm becomes infectious for them, that's their problem. You know, happiness or unhappiness is really the job of the individual. I don't really mind what people choose to do, excuse me, as long as they know they have a choice. You know, you don't have a choice unless you know what that choice is, and you do not have a choice to be happy unless you're aware that you have that choice available at any time.
Now, you say that happiness can have a domino effect, and you actually, there are happiness meetings that are happening. You've got 80 clubs around the world, and you've got happiness meetings right here in Connecticut. So tell us about this whole domino effect thing.
Yeah, I started a happiness class at Sacred Heart University in 1999, sorry. And the class wanted to keep learning. So we started a happiness club meeting back in January of 2000. And we've been meeting ever since in Fairfield, Connecticut, but we spread all over the place. We're all over Connecticut. You know, we're in Wallingford, Meriden, Bridgeport, Madison, you name it, all up and down the area in Connecticut. And people can find out about it on our website at happinessclub.com. But it also spread around the world. So we have happiness clubs all over the place, and they're spreading fast.
Now, was there anything in particular in your life that made you say, you know something, there should be happiness clubs? What was the turning point where you decided that this has got to, you know, there's got to be something like this?
Well, I would say it's really like giving up slavery.
Yeah.
Say, okay, that's it, I'm out of prison, I'm letting myself out, and I'm not going back.
Okay.
And it really is true because you experience the exhilaration of knowing that you're in charge of your day. That outside circumstances, as bad as they may be, especially the things that have already happened and you can't control, are just not going to affect me, because why would I let them ruin a day that I can choose to make good.
All right, now I want to explain here that, we talked about this a little bit beforehand, and people here always say, hey, Steve, you're a happy-go-lucky guy. Are you willing to sign the happiness pledge here? And this is called the happiness decision. It's up on the screen. I, Steve Parker, do solemnly decide to adopt the happiness decision by being happy now. Big letters. Rather than react to my problems, I will use happiness to respond to them, forsaking all negative thoughts. Regardless of circumstances, in all ways, I will choose happiness for the rest of my life. I am more than happy to sign that. That's me, Steve.
Great.
Parker, I am so thrilled. 7/27/2010. And if you'd like more information, happinessclub.com. Okay, I've signed on. Now what happens? Do I get free parking? Do I get any kind of coupons or anything, or what?
Well, now that you made the decision, all you have to do is choose happiness in every moment, especially the tough moments. Those times that don't go the way you might want them to go or wish they would go. Fine, they're over. Now you can still choose how you want to experience your life.
Now, how do you associate happiness with gratitude? Talk a little bit about that.
I think of all the things that comprise happiness, gratitude is like 95% of it. It's if you do nothing else. So, some have even said gratitude is the perfect prayer. If there's no other way you pray but just one of gratitude, that is enough. And gratitude, it's impossible to think about something you're grateful for and be unhappy. The two states just don't go together. So as soon as you're feeling a little down or self-pity or anything like that, or you got fired, be grateful for your health. Be grateful for your family. Be grateful for what you know that you can go out and earn a living and support yourself. Once you start tapping into what you're grateful for, everything else kicks in. And you also benefit from feeling better, having better health, better mental attitude, good balance, and there you have it.
And you can actually change your life, change the lives of those people around you, and just try to find happiness in every single thing that you do.
Absolutely. Now, the decision is very important, because without the decision, you're not going to realize you have a choice. It's really like the Serenity Prayer. If anybody listening wants to go away with one thing, most people know the Serenity Prayer, and you actually know it. And I think that's it. It's changing the things we can and not messing around with the rest. And then we have the wisdom. The decision gives us the wisdom to know what to do with the things we can change and not to mess with the things we can't.
I just think the fact that you can try to find happiness in each day, and sometimes what you have to do is you have to go back to the happier moments. But really, you make a conscious decision to be happy. That's what it's all about.
Well, yeah, and also you can be happy in the moment. I mean, you can, enjoy looking at the fruit. You can enjoy looking at artwork. I can enjoy being with you, and I am.
And me too.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't realize that, because they're thinking about, okay, what am I having for lunch?
Yeah, right.
Which is important, but aren't we missing out on where we are right now? And you can fill the moment with, with a lot of beauty and a lot of awareness, or you could fill the moment with just wanting something that's not here now. And then once you get there, usually it's not enough, because you're just not living a fulfilled life. Fulfillment is being fulfilled now, from the inside out, and then you go on appreciating things. It's part of appreciation.
I think it's great. And it's a Tuesday, and I'm feeling happy. But I'm happy every time I have a chance to be here with the folks and the gang, just the crew, everybody here at News 8. You can find the Happiness Pledge on our website, or you can go to www.happinessclub.com. Lionel, catch you, and thank you for making me happy. Have a happy day.